Hey Leo, welcome to your March Spirit Message reading. This is TC, your guiding chariot. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Some house rules before I get things underway. This is going to be for Leo, Sun, Moon, and Rising. This is going to be a general reading. So my only ask of you is that you take the messages as they resonate. Do not try to force them. If you have to fudge too many details or forgive too many things to make it fit your life or your circumstances, that message was not meant for you. You may resonate with all the decks, you may resonate with one deck, who knows? These are general, so there may not be anything in the message for you, there may be everything in there for you. That is why I recommend you watch all the videos for your signs. I definitely recommend your sun and your rising. I think those are the most significant. But you may resonate with your moon sign. If you're here interested about love, it definitely may be worth it for you to watch your Venus sign. We do have a Mercury retrograde, so maybe even your Mercury may be a good video to watch. Again, do what feels right, and as always, take it as it resonates. So just some lay of the land, how this is going to work out. I have 3 oracle decks here and a tarot deck. We're going to pull one card from each of the oracles as for a little peek into certain aspects of the month. Romance angels for love and relationships, keepers of the light for your own spiritual growth this month, and then we'll pull one from the good tarot to look at work and finances, and then we'll get your main message and clarify with a tarot spread at the end. This month I'm using the Starman Tarot, if anyone has any questions. Alright, I always start with love and romance, because it's usually the one that's on the left, and it's probably my favorite category, so that's where we're gonna go. Alright, Spirit, what is going on for my Leos for the month of February concerning love and romance? Leo, love and romance for March. I was actually thinking of this card too. Well, not this particular card, but this kind of message. Worth waiting for. So the prompt reads, divine timing is at work in your life now. So I think this plays out in 2 ways for you guys. Actually, here, let's move Starman to the side, and we'll start lining them up over here so you guys can see. So I think this can play out for 2 ways. So obviously for any of my single Leos out there, divine timing is at hand. You know, the union between you and this partner of yours, especially if it's a divine partner, is still being orchestrated. It's going to be, you know, a beautiful connection that's just not quite ready yet. So keep hanging on, do not lose faith, and believe that the angels are doing the most for you. For my Leos that are maybe not completely committed, but definitely, you know, talking to someone, maybe even if it's casual, I personally feel that this card is kind of about, you know, getting to the next level or getting to a deeper connection. You know, things are starting to line up to allow for this progression. Whether this is, you know, someone proposing, or maybe you're engaged and now you're getting ready to actually set a date and do all of that, you know, all of that work. I feel like this is really what the worth waiting for is some type of event that I almost feel like some of you maybe were like, oh my god, it's never gonna happen. Like, I should just settle for what's going on now. This is it. Like, I feel like this is, yeah, it's like an event or like a milestone or something like that you've been waiting for. At least that's what I feel for like my Leos who are already coupled or, you know, with someone. I feel like that's going to be for majority of you out there. But it's about, you're approaching this milestone that I almost want to say you've been waiting for so long that you thought, okay, maybe it's not coming, or it's not coming anytime soon, so I just need to kind of resign myself to what is happening now. Don't lose faith just yet. I think you might be a little surprised soon. If you can hear that plane going by overhead. Good lord. Or helicopter, whatever it is. Alright, Spirit. Who is helping Leo as they continue to grow and evolve through the month of March? Oh, there we go. Nice. So you guys got Serapis Bay, Ascension. prompt here reads, move into your true self, rise above darkness. The light is here. Yes, I mean, you guys are ruled by the sun. You guys are full of light, life, vitality. All lives inside of you, Leo. So to me, this, especially if I think about what we just talked about with the worth waiting for, this is you rising out of doubt, rising out of fear. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. To me, that's almost like the divine saying, we're doing it. We're doing it. Just hang on. We're not quite ready with it yet. We're not ready to hand it over. We're still ironing out some details. We're trying to set some things up. The light is here. To me, it's not necessarily, you're in darkness, come up here, the light's up here. The light is with you now. The light is here. It's present in this exact moment. Do not forget that. The light is working for you right now. It's here. It's present. And that's where your true self lies. So if you've moved out of that and are experiencing some doubt, some hesitation, things like that, do not. This ascension is about stepping into, your divine self and your trust and belief in your angels, your higher self, all of the above, really. Beautiful, but you're rising into this deeper connection with your faith and your divinity. Oh, I'm really into that, Leo. All right, Spirit, what message do we have about work and finances for Leos for March? It's a nice shuffle. I like that. Okay. Aww. Love that. It's got the love card. How adorbs. That's amazing. I mean, this is even you. So in the Good Tarot, this is the strength card. They call it the love card. But this is you. This is you. I was about to switch spots and put it over here because I was going to say love. But this is really about you kind of shining and you being radiant, especially in the workplace. This is you finding your groove, finding your little niche, your rhythm, you are just excelling. I feel like you are in the right spot at the right time. You're getting recognition for the work and the success you're having. Like, this is just you shining bright and being just stunning at work. Like, you're just, like, legit, right place, right time. Like, you are doing what you need to be doing. You're doing the right thing. You should be feeling really good because you're in your element. It's a great place to be. This may even be a nod to your will, your drive, that inner fire. Because to me, that's really what the Strength card is about. It's that inner will, because it's, even though it's known as the Strength card, you're not overpowering anyone. It's not a strength where you're going into battle. It's a very gentle strength. Like, this is just you being you, essentially. I mean, really, that's really what it is. And you being you is exactly what's called for and is the exact right thing. And everything is in this nice, beautiful harmony. I'm all about it. So work looks like it's doing really well. You are growing as far as your connection to the divinity. And whatever you've been waiting for love looks like it's on the way. You guys are in a pretty good spot this month, my lovely Leos. All right, Spirit, what is the most important message for our Leos for March? All right, actually here. Let's put this guy up here. All right, so first out of the gate, the Moon card. So we do have, I'm trying to think, when is the new moon? Beginning of the month. I almost want to say it's like the 6th or something like that. It's like right around the same time Mercury goes retrograde. It's in that same, maybe a couple days off, somewhere in that window. The moon coming up like this, I do think this moon cycle is going to be very powerful for you. To me, the moon is always about cycles. So I think this is just about you moving into another phase. We already got the ascension, so we know you're kind of going through like a leveling up. So it doesn't make any surprise to me that now there's this other nod to this new cycle beginning for you. But I do think this new moon that's coming up for us would be an excellent time for you to set some new intentions. Do some intention work on, what you want to achieve, what your goals are, especially with work, because it looks like you are doing amazingly there. Could even do, if there's some romantic aspect that you have that you want to achieve, this may also be an amazing time to set some intentions on that as well. Definitely a good time to, oh, look at that. Definitely beginning a new cycle. Then you also have the Hanged Man here. So there may be some soul searching going on. There may be some self-evaluation going on. To me, this really has to do with this ascension. Spiritually, you're leveling up. So now you're also kind of looking within and seeing, okay, what old behaviors can I leave behind? What thoughts or beliefs, were not self-serving and were distracting me that I need to cut out and release, to find this illumination. Again, I talked about the light being here and now. Another kind of view of the hangman is the dark night of the soul, going through the darkness to find the light. This may be you dealing with some demons to find that connection with divinity, with your spiritual self, because it's there, it's not gone. If you feel like it's not there, I promise you it is. You just need to find it. So this could be this process of finding that spiritual connection, Leo. Wonderful. So this we already knew, but you have the Nine of Pentacles here. So, this is independence, this is strength, this is self-worth, knowing your value, knowing what you've done, that you've earned it, you've paved your way here. This is kind of standing in your glory and knowing you've earned it and deserved it and built all these riches yourself. Beautiful energy. And again, with work, I told you, you're kind of like at the right place at the right time, getting recognized for all the right things. This is really you being shiny and radiant and, very well manifested. All right. Now we have the Seven of Swords, trickery, deceit. There may be some lies swirling around. This, I think, is someone who's probably just jealous of what's going on for you. Because honestly, it looks like there's so much good. Publicly, especially, it looks like there's so much good going on for you. Personally, internally, there's definitely this growth happening. And it's not, I don't even think it's bad. Like, I'm just saying this is looking radiant and shiny. Here, we're evolving and growing and building some strength here as we gain some new understanding and gain a new perspective. Externally, everything looks beautiful. There may be someone who's a little jealous by that. You may be, I almost want to say that your brightness is making them look a little dim. And that's going to bother them. And again, that's not your fault. Yeah, definitely not your fault. Then you have the Prince of Cups here. So this, I want to say, can come two ways. First one, because of this worth waiting for, the Prince of Cups could totally be a new suitor. So for my single Leos, this could be someone coming in, the one you've been waiting for, coming in and finding you and bringing an offer. On the other hand, I feel like this is connected to the Seven of Swords, because the Prince of Cups can sometimes be an apology. So this may be someone who maybe was lying to you or deceiving you. If this is manifesting for you, or this is an apology, I think this is something that they've been doing for a very long time, but now they're seeing that it hasn't affected you at all. You've been doing what you needed to do, worried about you, not worried about them, and you are succeeding. Everything they did, they can now see the mistake they made. They can see that what they were doing didn't do anything to you, but it affected them. And now they're sorry, and they're coming back and be like, hey, I know this happened between us in the past. I was real shitty about it, and I just want to say I'm sorry. This is them realizing what they did, had no effect on you. No matter what they did, there was nothing they were going to do to tarnish whatever you were doing, your reputation, any of that. You know, they were just being a salty little bitch. You know, then this is them owning it, that, hey, I was just being a little salty bitch. There's no need for you to come after this person. Really no need. Because honestly, at the end of the day, they did nothing to you. You know, maybe they wanted to, or maybe they tried to affect things, but you were just way too radiant and, you know, way too just in perfect harmony for this person to have any effect. Like, they were such a tiny little fish in a big pond, you know, in the big pond that is you. So, you know, don't hold a grudge against them. Don't have issue with them, you know. Let them apologize, you know, and then wipe it clean. Worry about you. You don't need to put any energy into this person. Yeah, see? Ace of Swords. Live your truth. Know your truth. You know, and this sword may even be... Oh, hi, that was... Are we going to focus? That was interesting. Sorry about that. Camera must have really liked that too. You know, this sword is... You know, you can almost use this to, like, break that connection. You don't have to put any energy into this person. You don't have to hold a grudge. Like I was saying, just cut them off, release them, send them on their way, and live your truth. Do what you need to do. You don't need to worry about any of that, because you are in a very, very beautiful path already. And I think this Ace of Swords is just going to fine-tune you even more, you know. And I think a lot of this, I feel like this is kind of the light that you're trying to find in this Hangman. This is the truth and understanding that you walk out of there with. So this person, whoever this is, may be part of this Hangman moment, you know. Maybe realizing that, hey, you know, that had nothing to do with me. You know, I need to not worry about, you know, this other person's perception or what people think. I was doing me and doing what made me happy, and that's all I need to do. I only owe myself that in this world. I don't owe that to anybody else. You know, that could be part of the understanding coming through here. But I think this truly is the understanding you're pulling out of this Hangman card. But, oh, Leos, you guys have a wonderful month ahead of you. This is some exciting stuff. Super cool. All right, I'm going to wrap up the reading here. As always, thank you for joining me. Thank you for watching my video. If you're not already, please subscribe to my channel. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. This helps the channel to grow. And as always, I love connecting with you guys. You can hit me up in the comment section down below with questions, comments, anything you want to share. You can also DM me on Instagram at The Guiding Chariot. And as always, if you want to book a private session with me, all that info will be in the description box down below. All right, Leo, sending you lots of love. Have a good one, and I will see you next month.